It is perhaps the key battle that tipped the balance in the fight against the Islamic State group in Syria, a long and murderous battle for a strategic and highly symbolic town. It began in September 2014 as IS took control one by one of a series of villages around Kobane before launching what turned out to be 3 months of urban warfare. For the jihadists, it was about conquering the Kurdish enclave on the Turkish border. For the Kurdish forces, well, Kobane had to be defended at all costs, the town vital for their project for an autonomous Kurdistan in Syria. And they appealed to the international community for help.
We are fighting for the entire world. Our war is against the terrorists of the Islamic State group. The world should support Kobane, the Peshmerga, and the soldiers of the Kurdish guerrillas.
For its part, Turkey wanted to prevent the rise of the Kurds, the Turkish army then taking a stand across the border, facing Kobane, although they never went to war against the Islamic State group. The international coalition finally helping the Kurdish troops in the name of the fight against terrorism. Its bombing decisive in the liberation of the city. In January 2015, the Kurdish flag once again flying over Kobane. Well, it took nearly 5 months to completely dislodge the Islamic State group from the rest of the region. The battle killing more than 1,800 people, 1,000 of them jihadists. Tens of thousands more fled the region. So 3 years after the end of the fighting, has life returned to normal? Well, Roméo Langlois and Mayssa Awad revisit Kobane for France 24.
"700 comrades were killed in the fight against the Islamic State here in Kobane. I saw 200 or 250 die in front of my eyes. I knew them all. Comrades were decapitated, they had their throats slit, others were captured and burned alive. Many became martyrs. IS jihadists had no mercy. They were supported by the Turks. When Kobane was liberated, the international community promised to help us rebuild the city, but help never came. So we're building the city ourselves, without any outside help. Some people have nowhere else to go. They live under a tarp. We took this photo of a building blown up by IS while comrades were inside. 3 or 4 months later, we found this body in the rubble. We saw he was still holding his gun in his hand. He fought to the very end. We've built a statue to honor him.
Today, February 15th, is the day the leader of the Kurdish people was arrested. It's a somber day in Kurdish history. The Turkish government and its intelligence services made some shady deals. As a result, our leader, Abdullah Öcalan, was arrested in 1999.
My name's Layla. I'm 10 years old. We came to support Öcalan, death to our enemies. I like being with comrades and I love protests. Over there, that's Turkey. We don't trust Turkey. We will always defend Kobane. The Turks can attack us whenever they please. The Kurds and Öcalan will resist. My mum's handicapped, so she couldn't come. My older brother's away fighting. I came here by myself. I'm not afraid. I know Kobane like the back of my hand. Please come in.
Serve everyone coffee, then sit down. One look at her and you know who she'll become. She spends all her time with comrades and young revolutionaries. She's always with them. She says that when she's older, she'll leave to fight with them.
She's going to bear arms just like her aunt. I'm a fighter. I just arrived at the front. But with permission, I took 3 days leave so I could see my children and my sister. I'll be leaving with my comrades again soon. My husband just became a martyr here in Kobane. I took over from my husband and joined our comrades. My son also joined to avenge his father. Layla promised me that if I become a martyr, she'll take over from me.
I want to fight side by side with my comrades. I have vowed to die to defend my people.
She wants to be a kamikaze and blow herself up. She sees all these young people leave for the front to defend their land, so why not her? One day my son came to me and said, I can't work like a slave any longer. So I told him, go join your comrades. You'll learn to fight and you'll learn how to survive. Leave, my son, and you will come back as strong as a lion.
My name is Sheikh Nabi. I'm from Kobane, and I'm a singer. Our city is still recovering. Life isn't like it was before. Some days, there are no water. Others, no electricity. The city can't be rebuilt in just 1 or 2 years. But our people are patient. It's been 3 years since Kobane was liberated, and there has been a lot of progress these last 3 years. That's the statue of Arin Mirkane. She was a YPG fighter. She made the ultimate sacrifice during the battle for Kobane. She blew herself up on the hill that was held by the jihadists.
I want to join my comrades. I want a statue too. I want to be like her.
No, that doesn't make me sad. On the contrary, when a child says they want to go fight, I'm happy. Yes, they are only children, but I'm not raising them for myself. I'm raising them to become YPG fighters.
The former Iraqi president Saddam Hussein used to say, I bombed the Kurds to eradicate them. But then a Kurdish singer comes along and suddenly they're all reunited again. No one can force an artist to be on the front line. Our bullets are our songs.
Our comrades asked us to go and fight, but I'm not a fighter. My guitar is my weapon. I went to the front with Sheikh Nabi. The Islamic State group sniper bullets flew right above our heads. We brought out our guitars and sang to boost fighters' morale. You have to be true to yourself. I'm an artist, and that's fine with me. I drink alcohol, I admit it.
You're not scared you'll go to hell with all that alcohol?
Hell? Where's hell anyway?
Hell doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's right. Has anyone ever checked?
The religious text and the imams speak of hell. We're all Muslim, but we're not convinced. I want to see proof. Have you ever seen heaven?
Some of our students have seen their parents' throats cut. Others had their homes bombed. They're all in a state of shock after the massacres by the Islamic State. We try to give psychological help. We explain that the best revenge is to succeed in school and help rebuild the country. We decided that it was finally time to speak our language. It's our right. We are free. Before, we had books in Kurdish, but we were scared to read them in public because of the oppressive regime. Speaking Kurdish was forbidden. At school, we were told to leave Kurdish behind at home and to only learn Arabic. My mom would like a carton of cigarettes, and she'll pay you back later.
Okay, go get it.
Auntie Fatty, can you please get me a carton of cigarettes? It's cold. Jamila, tell them I found Chilan in the street.
I buy everything on credit. Some shopkeepers accept it, others don't. Everything's so expensive now, and I can't work. My God, I'm starving. We haven't eaten in 2 days. 2 whole days. Shireen, are you coming to eat? The PKK helps the families of martyrs. I don't have any martyrs in my family, so I get nothing. I have my own opinion, you have yours.
Our comrades do all they can to help us, I know it.
I'm just describing my personal situation. I don't speak for everyone. And I'm not criticizing the party. I fully support it. I even gave my child to the party. But I need it to help me.
Don't worry, they'll help you. Our comrades are doing all they can to help us. But we're at war.
Roméo Langlois and Mayssa Awad revisiting Kobane for France 24. Well, that's all from this week's edition. Don't forget, of course, you can catch it again and all the previous editions as well on our website at france24.com. More news coming up. Thanks for watching.